will be held. That hand translation. Now go ahead. KFC in Medina. The Beta Phi Sorority 2, the Local 138 meeting, the Alan Terry Bingo, Local 11.
When you stood on the Lincoln Memorial that day in August '63, you said I had a dream. Did that dream envision you could see a war?
No, I didn't envision that then. I must confess that that period was a great period of hope for me. And I'm sure for many others all across the nation, many of the Negroes who had about lost hope, saw a solid decade of progress in the South. And in 1954, which was, 64, 1963, 9 years after the Supreme Court's decision to be in the March on Washington, meant a great deal. It was a high moment, a great watershed moment. But I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. Now, I'm not one to lose hope. I keep on hoping. I still have faith in the future. But I've had to analyze many things over the last few years, and I would say over the last few months. I've gone through a lot of soul-searching and agonizing moments. And I've come to see that we have many more difficult days ahead, and some of the old optimism was a little superficial, and now it must be tempered with a solid realism. And I think the realistic fact is that we still have a long, long way to go.
Dr. King, I have dreamed a similar dream, to see all people valued because of who they are and not the color of their skin. To look back now and see how that has changed since I was a child could bring tears to my eyes. Growing up, I had no idea that the way my life would be changed because of your endurance and those you inspired. You marched on poverty, and poverty amongst our community has been nearly cut by half. You championed education, graduating from Morehouse College yourself, and higher education has multiplied by more than 8 times what it was. Representation is diversified in business, government, and medicine, in television, movies, and journalism. You heard a dream from the Lord and had courage to fight for it. We still have many days before us until the dream of equality is fulfilled, but I honor the progress that has been made because of those like you who have sacrificed for what they believe.
Because you dreamed, I dreamed, Dr. King. To see equal opportunity, no one more or less important. Free to bring all strengths to the table, to see value in all types of people. To think that when you were speaking of this dream, a woman could not own her own home or even have her own credit card, let alone for a woman like me to be a business owner, a CEO, or in the highest levels of government. Progress feels slow until you look back and realize how much has been made in only a few decades. Thank you. Thank you for having the boldness to follow the dream that God gave you so that I and others like me can walk in your footsteps.
Dr. King, your famous speeches have inspired us all, but what always spoke to me were the small decisions you made to be the man you were. To be honest, at times I wonder what I can do and what my responsibility is in all of this. But over time, I've been able to see God's vision that you so vividly saw, a diverse kingdom of people made in His image. You taught us that love and reconciliation not only included everyone, but required everyone. And now I know that it's not too late to use my voice. I know I won't get it right all the time. Learning is a forever process. But thank you for being a gracious teacher. It would have been easy to stop short. And Dr. King, your words have not gone to waste, and your dream won't stop with me, because together we can see this vision of equality become reality.
I just want to do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.